speaker in the post-lunch session is Professor Shoun HINO. He is the professor at Gakuin University, Japan. He has done his PhD in Sanskrit from Pune University. He specializes in Vedanta philosophy and study of Sureshwara. His published books include 12 volumes on Advaita tradition and Puja and Sanskara, and he has many published papers to his credit. Professor Shoun HINO.
Thank you for introducing me well, and again, thank you for giving me a second chance to talk about it. Today, I shall talk about nature and humankind. The relation between nature and humans can be thought of as having developed in three phases. First phase, there is only nature. Second phase, humans are a part of nature. Third phase, humans are set apart even while being apart. First phase, there is only one nature. In the beginning, there was only one. There was no other. This is the Upanishadic word. This was self-generating life. One might call it a whole, since development of the universe was yet to begin. In India, it is expressed by the word Swayambhava. And in China and Japan, it is expressed by the word Jinem. Second phase, humans are a part of nature. In ancient times, humans lived their lives in the natural environment. In the great living world, humankind was a tiny being, cherished by the mother nature. Humans were at the mercy of nature, sometimes blessed and sometimes threatened. Nature, bestowing horrors as well as benefits, was set apart and became the sacred, an object of worship. Some worship has been universal since then. In Vedic pantheon, some natural phenomena are enumerated as gods like the sun, Surya, dawn, Usha, the thunder, Indra, the wind, Vayu, the storm, Rudra. Animals are regarded as gods and object of worship. For example, cow, Kamadhenu, snake, Naga, monkey, Hanuman. Trees like banyan, Bodhi tree, Pipala are also. Rivers and mountains are important objects of worship, particularly being connected with the Himalayan mountains. Quite a few are available. Ganga, Yamuna, Kailas, which is Shiva's abode. The highest mountains in the Himalayan mountains is Mount Everest and have taken the special attention. This is something to do with Sir Edmund Hillary's word, which will be said later. The third phase, humans are set apart even while being apart. In modern times, humans, having been dominated by nature, a god, became conscious of themselves as rational beings, convinced that knowledge is power, and in accordance with the development of natural science, knowledge of nature bestows the power to conquer nature. The age of modern technology has begun. Humans are challenging nature with abandon. Under the banner of progress or development, technologies and theories have been greatly advanced. The human attitude towards nature is distinctly shown by the words, because it is there, given as an answer to why do you climb mountain? In order to build a relation of harmony and symbiosis between humankind and nature, we should presuppose that both are living things and that, therefore, throughout ages, they should be everlastingly linked in the cycle of birth and death. This is the point number one. Let us keep this in mind. At the crisis of the death of nature, we should not forget that nature's death is human's death, but human's death is not nature's death. For humans is a part of nature, and at the same time, humans are capable of killing nature. In this point, there arises the discussion aiming for paradigm shift from number 3, humans beyond nature, to humans as a part of nature. Nature should not be conquered. Nature and humans are one. So humans are able to live lives in the nature, being sustained by nature. Or humans are existing beings even in the world of the life. Or humans realize themselves, developing themselves in the life as the whole, which are taking and cherishing humans. When we accept that nature and humans are one, we could overcome the duality of modern times and proceed to the paradigm of a new civilization. So far as the society of symbiosis or harmony of humans with nature is concerned, many a good word is there. When humans dance vividly to the rhythm of nature and universe, the world are healed and nature and humans become one. Or hearing the voices of the earth and grasping the whispers of the great nature all over, we notice ourselves in the great harmony and peaceful world. Or listen to the voices of living things, you will notice that tiny individual lives are being led alive with the help of the breath of the great earthly life. Or humans are life being led alive in the nature. Knowing this, we should change our way of life. The evaluation of natural life, we should overcome the modern technology. In such nature as the whole, all living things are having equal right to realize themselves. Availability of diverse living things, we have to live together with them. Killing other living things are not expected also. In good relation to seasonal changes, climate, wildlife, we have to make our lives. In bioregionalism, a good number of success stories are available. Satoyama movement is a proper example. NHK program, Nippon no Satoyama, a journey to encounter the supreme scenery of home. I myself is actually a good watcher of that program. Catching line is Satoyama, nature, where humans and living things live together, and a beautiful world where living things are interchanged. And in ashrama or communities, towns and cities, they are doing good jobs to that effect. Mahatma Gandhi says, in the context of criticizing the modern technology in the West, he knows the imperialistic colonization of great powers due to the development of the modern technological civilization. He says, in Hindu Swaraj, India is being ground down, not under the English heel, but under that of modern civilization. English invasion and colonization brought pleasure and corruption in the Indian's mind, uncontrollable mind to have more, that is, endless desire. He grieved that Indian people became slaves of desire. Then he asserted to get back the Indian traditional cultures and to build the desire-controlling civilization. To control desire is really difficult, and in reality, to annihilate desire is nothing but the final goal of religious people. We try to show the symbiosis and harmony of humans and nature on the basis of the paradigm shift from number 3 to number 2. On the part of humans, incessant increase of desire for self-profit is difficult to control. Who can accept to lose this current comfort and conveniences? And who dares to proceed to giving up advantages and self-sacrifice? In the case of small-scale projects like that of bioregionalism we saw above, it is possible to get success after having consensus and controlling desires because of their own surrounding matters. But the case is different with the global environmental issues. Ministry of Environment in Japan enumerates 9 issues of global environment: ozone layer destruction, global warming, acid rain, decrease of tropical rains, etc., etc. On the part of humans, individual countries have their respective reasons or national interest or ego, which will be leading nowhere. They do not conscious of its being the very serious issue for humankind. First, we should know that we are in the same boat. Feeling of sympathy between humans as well as feeling of sympathy between nature and humankind. This point is lacking. Having been conscious of sustaining each other, not sacrificing oneself, not controlling desire, nature and humans should seek for being sympathetic and flourishing with each other. Humans who have once gone to number 3, knowing both nature and humans are eternally linked, and tried paradigm shift number 3 to number 2. But coming to the issue between nature as a whole and human beings do not give up their desires, which is deeply rooted in the human mind. We are to take into account the other paradigm shift, number 3 to number 1. Actually, this is satyagraha between nature and humankind. It is difficult, I know. But I believe supreme wisdom of humanity. Otherwise, we could expect avatar. Thank you for listening.